Hello, this is Death Rider, and I am finally doing the video that everyone needs, that I've been asked to do a lot, and I just have needed to do this for a while. And before anyone asks why I have 50 trophies, I had 0. I'm just having fun dropping and getting the Unbreakable achievement. I'm currently at 4116. Yeah, pretty nice. Anyway, this is a funneling video, and I don't even know, like, this video is unrehearsed, but funneling is the most important thing in Clash of Clans. Like, you can ask 100 people, 100 of the best players in the game, what is the number, or what are like the top 5 things, what are the 5 most important things to attacking in the game. I guarantee you every single one of them will say funneling at some point. Funneling is so important. You cannot win any attacks without it, really. I mean, you can. Yeah, you can. But if you funnel, you limit the amount of RNG happening in the game. And I've said that to a bunch of people. What that means is, um, with all the troops in the game, the heroes and everything, it's all random where they go. I mean, you know that if you put a troop by this wall, it's going to target this, and, start moving over this way. But it is random. You can't control once you deploy where they go. But what funneling does is it helps reduce that possible stupidity and randomness, like, oh, why did my troops go that way? Well, funneling prevents that from happening, or it reduces the likeliness. The way I'm going to demonstrate it is with my current attack strategy. I use the 8 balloons with haste as one half of the funnel, and I use my queen walk with the other half. Now, I've been using the word funneling a lot. What the heck does that mean? Funneling is essentially creating a gap of no buildings on either side of where you want to attack to guarantee that your troops will head the direction you want them to. Now, like for instance, let's look at my base right here. My base is a perfect example because the reason why people the reason why people almost never get my town hall is because all their troops end up going around either way. They don't funnel. The reason is because they send in their troops over by these builder huts and walls. They get in here, they destroy the eagle, and the next closest thing is around this way because there's so much of a gap between here and the town hall. They all go around. But if you were to say destroy these 5 the Expo Wizard Tower and these 3 buildings, and Expo Wizard Tower and these 3 buildings, the next closest thing from this whole side of the base is indeed the central area where the town hall is. And that's what I'm going to demonstrate right now. I'm going to attack Ghost Rider here, my Town Hall 11, without any funneling. We're going to try to get that Town Hall, oh, I can't tap it, the Town Hall without funneling at all. So what am I going to do? I'm going to do what most people do when they play Clash of Clans. Just start right off, throw everything down. I'm not going to throw too much down just because obviously with my attack power I can 3-star a Town Hall 11 with ease. But let's look at where my troops are going. Okay, my king and everything is going down there, and some are going this way. I also don't have an Eagle artillery, but it's irrelevant because you can see how everything went. Look what went to the town hall. Literally nothing went to the town hall. Everything went around. My king's going around that way, so did my warden. My queen did eventually head towards the town hall, but look at this. How is this a good attack? Everything went around. My goal was to get into this inner square, destroy everything, and just gut the base. But that's not what happened. Why? Because I didn't funnel. I didn't create a gap on either side of the attack. Now I'm going to attack this base with a funnel. You're going to see a very significant change in the way my troops go. So like I said, let's destroy the Expo and Wizard Tower on either side. Now, I said I'd do it with the haste. Now, I do know that there are Teslas there, so I'm going to throw the haste here, just in range so that when I tap, my balloons are in the haste immediately. They don't need to travel to the haste. You see how I travel to the haste? I always drop haste so that I can deploy in the haste so they're immediately going off. So, once I destroy these defenses, I'm actually going to try to take out the Archer Tower too if I can, because, making a tighter funnel is also helpful. Sometimes you don't want to go too tight, sometimes you want to go really tight, it depends on the base and your army. So I use the the balloons destroyed the defenses, creating a good funnel. Now I'm going to use my baby dragon to do an even better funnel. So now, let's drop my Archer Queen, and I forgot I had Seeking Air Mines here, so those healers are going to die. I'm going to wait until my Queen destroys enough buildings that there's no connection between this area and this area of the base. As you can see here, This wizard tower, the next closest thing is the inside. It's not that elixir storage, you know. I'm funneling. That's what I'm doing here. I'm gonna try to see if I can get my queen to go this way. Yeah, what a shot, mortar. Okay, my queen's actually going the wrong way, but it did what I meant for it to do. Now watch where all my troops go. I'm gonna deploy exactly what I deployed last time. I'm not gonna deploy anything else right now. Watch where my troops go. There's clearly nowhere else for them to go but the center. Let's freeze this Inferno Tower so it doesn't kill my record. Look at that. Everything went inside. This is an easy 3-star. I absolutely destroyed this because everything went to the center. I got to the deadly defenses, the Inferno Tower, right away. Everything went very swimmingly. This is exactly how you want every single attack to go. I missed that jump, but that's irrelevant. I showed you guys what funneling is. Now, I originally thought I would do this video where I would show alternate ways of funneling, like other troops you can use, but basically just by knowing what I showed you here, you should be able to know how to funnel with anything. Bowlers are really good for funneling, and in fact, I can demonstrate that as well. So let me show you this way of funneling. Now, it doesn't work too well against this base. There are certain ways of funneling that are more effective against certain kinds of bases. This one, bowlers wouldn't really work too well, but if I were to say put 2 bowlers here, you'll notice I put them in a way that they hit 2 buildings. Being able to hit that deep into a base, 2 buildings worth into a base, that's really deep. That's gonna do a real number on the base you're attacking. I'm gonna just rage them up just to, you know, speed it up. So now let's do the same thing on this side. Now I want to drop my bowlers in a way that I hit 2 buildings. Let's go 2 here. They're also going to hit that barracks. And it looks like they, well, if I had more bowlers in here. Now see, notice they are going to hit that expo. Look at that. It actually worked. I was able to funnel this way. And technically I could just keep throwing stuff over here until there's enough of a gap. Yeah, see, there's a gap there. Once again, my troops will indeed head exactly where I want to go. Now, you can create different funnels to force your troops different ways. Like maybe I didn't want to go directly to the center. Maybe I wanted to go, maybe I'm attacking a base where there's more heavy defenses on one side, and I want to do that first. Like, you know, or I want to go to that area of the base first. Yeah, see, my funnel didn't do so good on this side, so now my king and golem are going that way. But maybe it's an anti-3 base, and you want to send your troops a specific way. And in fact, I can show a base like that, my war base. Yeah, so how would I attack this in such a way that my troops would go the way I wanted? Well, it depends. Let's see. Let's say I start from this side. Let's say I want my wall wrecker to head through these walls, through the eagle, through the clan castle, into the town hall. Well, to funnel, I would want to destroy maybe these 4 buildings, creating a big gap between here and here, or here and here. So any troop over here is going to head inside the base. They don't have a choice. And on this side, I probably would want to destroy these 4 buildings, because between the mortar, the cannon, or the mortar, and this cannon, everything has to go this way. They would rather attack this wall than walk all the way over here for this. Or, well, they probably would walk there, so you would want to be a little careful. Well, actually, probably not. As you can see, I don't know the AI perfectly because they are inconsistent sometimes. But actually, I do have another base I could demonstrate on, an anti-3 base. Okay, so what I'm going to send here is Ghost Rider's anti-3 base. This base is a little bit different. It's an anti-3 base. It's not organically shaped. It's very weird, isn't it? You know, like there's a big space here. It's like, it's, you know, it's not the standard symmetrical base. But now let's think for a second. Okay, ultimately, you want to get that town hall. And you wouldn't want to do it from this side because that's not a lot of percentage. You want to 3-star the base. So naturally, I'd want to either attack maybe from the top, this far corner, or down here. I am going to choose this corner. Now, I know I want, well, yeah, that's fine. I know I want my troops to go through the Inferno, into the King, into the Clan Castle, and into the Town Hall. So what I would need to do to funnel is, say, for example, destroy these 2 buildings, the Archer Tower and Cannon, and then maybe, well, let's destroy that other Archer Tower too, so my baby dragon doesn't get hurt. Now notice I put my baby dragon in a way it's going to go from the army camp to the dark barracks, so now there's a nice gap there. Okay, so now let's perhaps queen walk on this side. Now I'm gonna funnel my queen, which is part of my funnel. I'm gonna put a baby dragon here. By destroying this army camp and that lab, my queen has no choice but to head down this way. She's not gonna run all the way over here. Like, why? I don't want that to happen. I want to funnel. I don't want her to go all the way over that way. So by doing what I did, I now forced her to go the way I want her to, which is this way. Now look at what I have here. From that elixir storage to over here, they're not going to go that way. I know where they're going to go. They're going to head into the base, and that's the point. That's what I want them to do. So now I'm going to deploy all of these troops here. Let's put these wizards down here. I'm really liking the party wizards. They are slightly weaker than normal wizards, but it's fine. As long as you keep them protected, their health decrease doesn't really matter. I missed the air defense, which is unfortunate. So now my bowlers did go somewhere where I wouldn't prefer. Remember, funneling doesn't guarantee your troops go where you want, but it limits the possibility of them going somewhere you don't want. And they really didn't go anywhere bad, because notice where my wall wrecker's going to head. A bunch of the bowlers did go inside the base, and a bunch of them did go down here. Now, actually, I'm kind of happy that I just demonstrated a funnel that didn't really work out too well, because you also need to be able to keep on your toes when attacking. You got to be able to adapt. See, I put that jump there in hopes that outside troops will go in, but it also acts as an exit wound, an exit path for the troops in the base, because when they're in the base, but there's a lot of outside buildings, I want to 3-star this guy. I want to get all my troops where the buildings are. So by giving them an exit path, for one, they're not attacking walls, so they're not stupid stuck on a wall, but I give them an alternate way out. See, my queen took that jump to get out. So there's a little bonus lesson there. But yeah, anyway, this video, I hope it won't be as long as the raw recording is, but I hope this demonstrated what funneling is well enough. It's something that a lot of people in my clan struggle with, a lot of people in general struggle with. I've just gotten some other people into the game, and they've been having a lot of troubles getting their attacks to win, you know, stop the 32% no stars. You want to get those 3 stars or high percent 2 stars, and honestly, I don't have solid enough data to really put a number on it, but I'm gonna say probably 80% of the success of an attack is contributed to funneling, because you could be horrible with your spell placement, you could be horrible with your troop placement, but as long as you funnel, you're basically grabbing your army by the shoulders and pushing them in the direction that you want them to go. You're not literally deploying them and saying, see ya, go wherever you want. You know, you're controlling your army. You're not letting the AI control your attack. You're partially taking it by the hand and putting it where you want, putting your troops where you want them to go. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you found it informative. I hope you found it helpful. If you have any other questions, leave them down in the comments. I have an invite link to our Discord in the description. And if you have any other recommendations, go ahead and let me know. I will see you guys in something else.